Hello, this is Wax Tutoring by Terence B. This is part 3 to a series of videos that I'm doing on solving simple wax genetic problems from the 2016 paper. And in this series of videos, I've been solving objective questions. In today's video, I want to answer question 46. Question 46 reads, scientists who study genetics are known as A. Genealogist, B. Geneticist, C. Mendelist, and D. Gene scientist. This question should be an easy nut to crack. However, I'm going to take a longer time because I want to discuss all of the terms involved. Now, somebody want to ask, what is genetics? Genetics is a study of the transmission and variation of inherited characteristics. Therefore, scientists who are involved in the study of genetics will be involved in the study of transmission and variation of inherited characteristics. Let's see who are genealogists. Genealogists, these are scientists who study genealogy. And genealogy can also be called family tree, pedigree, or lineage. If you have seen something like this before, then you have seen what a pedigree is. This is known as a pedigree or a family tree. A cannot be our answer because genealogists are those who study genealogy. Geneticists, on the other hand, are scientists who study genetics. And I've given the definition of genetics, so B is the correct answer to this particular question. Now I want to tell you who Mendelists are and who gene scientists are. Mendelists are people who study Mendelism, and Mendelism is a body of principle of heredity formulated by the scientist Gregor Mendel. The gene scientists are scientists who study gene, and gene is a segment of DNA or RNA, or we can say gene is basically the unit of heredity, the basic unit of heredity. With this in mind, I'll move on to the next question. And the next question is question 47. Which of the following scientists did not contribute to the development of genetics? This question is asking us for a scientist among the following whose contribution is not related to the development of genetics. Option A is Wilhelm Johansen, B. Thomas Morgan, C. Gregor Mendel, and D. Felix Ujandi. In answering such a question, assuming that you don't know the contribution of Wilhelm Johansen, you don't know the contribution of Thomas Morgan, and you don't know the contribution of Felix Ujandi, I strongly believe that every student who have walked through the walls of high school, who is walking through the wall of high school, have heard the name Gregor Mendel and know that he is associated with genetics. By saying this, you can try to eliminate Gregor Mendel from the ocean, saying that Gregor Mendel contributed to the development of the science of genetics, and you will be left with only 3 options. This now can reduce your chances of getting the right answer. However, I will say the contributions of all of the scientists named here. Wilhelm Johansen was a Danish botanist and geneticist whose experiment implant heredity offers support to the mutation theory of the Dutch botanist Hugo de Vries. If you have heard the term gene, genotype, and phenotype, these are terms that were coined by Wilhelm Johansen. Definitely, he contributed to the development of genetics. The next name B is Thomas Morgan. Full name is Thomas Hunt Morgan. He was an American zoologist and geneticist, famous for his experimental research with the fruit fly Drosophila, by which he established the chromosome theory of inheritance. By saying this, we can also safely say that Thomas Hunt Morgan contributed to the development of genetics. Gregor Mendel was a botanist, a teacher, an Augustinian prelate. He was the first person to lay the mathematical foundation of the science of genetics, and today that is known as Mendelism. Gregor Mendel contributed immensely towards the development of genetics. And Félix Dujardin was a French biologist, cytologist. He is noted for his studies in the classification of protozoans and invertebrates. He was the one who coined the term Rhizopoda associated with a protozoan. In the classification of invertebrates, he classified few cnidarians and some platyhelminths. Like I have mentioned, he was a French biologist and cytologist, noted for classification of protozoans and invertebrates. Protozoan and invertebrate classification has nothing to do with the development of genetics. Definitely, Félix Dujardin did not contribute to the development of the science of genetics. Instead, he contributed to invertebrate studies and protozoan studies. The question for the 7-hour answer is Félix Dujardin. This is how I would like to conclude this video. But before leaving you, I would like to stress a point. And the point I would like to stress is there's a need that as many contributors to the science of biology as possible. There are so many of them, but there's a need that as many as possible, on grounds that within every biology objective paper, there might just be a question related to contributors to biology and their contribution. So by knowing a lot of contributors, that might just be able to help you to answer similar questions like this. These are my references. Thanks for watching. For questions and suggestions, you can contact me on the following contacts. Like I said, my name is Terence P, and I will encourage you to like and subscribe to my channel for more videos.